those hands are clapping for our next competitor, Z, everyone!
Now that the fight is over. For a year, I was a science project, subject to heart, lung, and blood tests, gallium and CT scans, 30 days of radiation tan, 28 bags of venom. Pumped through my veins, I welcomed foreign substances with unpronounceable names into places more intimate than ocean floor caves. Dicarbazine, bleomycin, vinblastine, doxorubicin. To kill one cell, we gotta kill them all. The chemo makes me nauseous, but chlorozine on call. Steroids make me crazy. Lorazepam, the doctor wrote. There's drugs for constipation and more. To numb my throat, new pigeon to up my blood count, a syringe into my flesh. Codeine for the painkillers, then a platelets. I stop telling them my symptoms because I don't want more prescription drugs. They're making me delusional. Omega pharmaceuticals are racking up profits. Every one is still popping. We keep laying down coffins, but not mine. Oh, I'm just fine now. Now back to work full time now. Now that the fight is over. It wasn't until I was sick that you called me spunky. As a casualty, you could see my vitality sharp. In contrast to the absence I could leave, like fall leaves. We pass the same trees every day. It's only in autumn that we look up in awe. The tree's last thrust of thin breath before its yearly death is what we adore. Gore's cataclysmic symphony, even our flag, pins the maple leaf's identity to the moment it's most frail. The poignancy of our last exhale, our lives in the light of mortality, our blood only seen when shed. And now the fight is over. What will you see instead? How many times did I hear, my dear, you don't deserve this. I said reserve it. Who does? Thank God cancer affects us all. If rich white ladies didn't suffer, would we still be sporting pink ribbons on our bumpers? Yeah. And now that I'm on all the hospital lists, I get scores of charity mail like this. 20 pages of glossy gluttony, pictures of people buried in cash. His and hers cards, and then on the last page, the cancer victim mutely makes her plea, please, your lust for money could cure me. Am I the only one who finds it hard to believe that $1 million lottery, a box of chamomile tea, a king-size bed, and a brand new SUV are some kind of modern military set to conquer cancer? Healing is not meant to be a war with our bodies as battlefields and doctors keeping score. Why is no one asking what cancer is for? The word cure is too sure and I still don't feel right. I sense unrest in my veins in the stillness of night. Current stirring up this recurrent dream where we cough up our drugs and tear out our IVs. With our dry lips and our bald heads we take to the streets, rip off our gowns and hold them as signs, peel our scars and use the blood to trace thick lines that say we are the image of this world's disease. Some nights we start to glow in the light of our honesty. But other nights, one by one, we fall to concrete and die, and I wake with the fright, realizing the fight is never over.
And please welcome back to the stage, Z, everyone. Z. There's Z. There's Z.
This round goes out to anyone who's ever been called a name. See, the only way to resist is to reclaim. So I'll be the first to let you know that I am a hoe. Yeah, I'm a whole lot mo than a mofo. I'm mo than a mofo. I'm mo than a mofo. A bitch, a cunt, a hoe, whatever you call me. I'm mo. See, when I had no hair, I'd walk down the street. A car would slow down and I'd hear a beep beep. Down the window would roll and I'd make out, dyke. As they sped away, I'd say, I guess they're right. Yeah, I'm a dyke, baby. I'm a geographical phenomenon. Now, body hate is no mistake. The state seeks to alienate us from all that's innate. So if you call me an asshole, I won't take offense. Loving every body part is part of my resistance. I don't just love my asshole, I worship it. Because if I didn't have one, I'd be full of shit. And I'm mo than a mofo. I'm mo than a mofo. I'm mo than a mofo. A bitch, a cunt, a hoe, whatever you call me. I'm mo Now people say giving head is demeaning, but giving is just as powerful as receiving, so I'll get down on my knees, I'll open my mouth. I know how to please what you got down south. Come on, do your zip, babe, I'll get you off for a buck. What's that? Damn right I suck mo. Then a mofo. Now smitten with my first girlfriend, I was so blind to oppression. Holding hands on Yorkdale subway brought on my first lesson. These kids were making out, and as we passed by, they did shout, "Fucking cunt!" I think I know what they were talking about. Subtle yet strong, active, feisty, and blunt. What an honor to be known as a fucking cunt, and I'm a mo. Then a mofo. I'm mo. Then a mofo. I'm mo. Then a mofo. A bitch, a cunt, a hoe, whatever you call me. I'm mo. Now the night was late. Gone was the wine. I traced my fingers along her stretched lines. A soul had come through her. Man, she was so divine. So I honored her body. And she honored mine. The next day it passed through the grapevine. And I still don't know if it was fate or luck or if I'm just naturally a motherfucker, but I'm a mo, then a mofo, I'm mo, then a mofo, I'm mo, then a mofo, a bitch, a cunt, a hoe, whatever you call me. I'm mo. I said I'm mo, then a mofo, and I want to hear it from y'all. I'm mo, then a mofo. Come on, say I'm mo, then a mofo. One more.
Mo, then a mofo.
I said I'm mo, then a mofo, a bitch, a cunt, a hoe, whatever you call me. I'm mo, so you can call me anything you'd like. Call me a cunt, asshole, loving, sucking, motherfucking dyke, but you won't find me fretting, 'cause I just detonated all your weapons.
Thank you, Steve.
Ah, fuck it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Just tell me if you can. This morning I meditated because I tend to get kind of like this at the slam, and I wanted to be grounded. And what I thought was, tonight the universe is going to give me a message about whether I'm going to be on the Toronto Slam team. And I was getting a pretty clear message there that I wasn't meant to be. But now I'm here again, and it's just teaching me that the universe is so unpredictable, and you never know what's going to happen, and so I'm just putting my faith in the universe right now and speaking from my heart. Slam is an amazing phenomenon. Not because it judges us, not because it gives us numbers, but because you are all here. Because people like this don't come out when you have an open mic poetry night. It's the competition that brings you here, right? It makes it exciting. It brings us all together. And I'm so happy that Mike said what he said, because it's important to say. And at the same time, I do believe that connection happens here. I do believe that interaction happens here. And every night that I'm at a slam, no matter what my scores are, I have really meaningful connections and conversations with people afterwards. And I do believe that people go home after the slam and do things in their real lives, in their communities that make change. Am I right? So I really just want to thank you all. I know some people have come up to me tonight and said, I'm going to go beat those judges up for you. I'm going to go beat them. I have no anger. I have some confusion. I have some curiosity. What I really want is to have tea with each of the judges and with every single person in this audience and hear what you really think about what's going on tonight. And that can happen. That can happen anytime, any day, no matter what the scores are tonight. And I respect everyone who ever gets up here and says a poem, even the poems where afterwards I'm like, oh, that was terrible, the ending was so cheesy. I mean, what an amazing thing that people get up and say what they are experiencing. When you say a poem to a group, it's not a gift from you to the audience. It's a gift from the audience to the performer, because how many ears are in this room right now listening to me? How often do you get that opportunity? So I really just want to thank every single person here for listening, because listening is something our culture is teaching us not to do.